Someone is targeting you, but misses precisely every time. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, someone is targeting you, but misses precisely every single time. Now, I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, you missed. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you missed. Now, I know missed precisely is almost like a oxymoron or paradox, right? It's almost like hot, cold, right next to each other, or beautiful mess right next to each other. So I understand that. But when I say they miss precisely, it's almost like you set up the chessboard. You set up the card game. You set it up precisely for them to miss. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? And so with that being said, the people who are targeting you are the very ones who are trying to ruin you, ruin your life, ruin your character, ruin your reputation, destroy the things that you have built, destroy your relationships. This is why they are targeting you, right? Now, I don't know how many people who have ever played Black Ops, Call of Duty, Hitman, or even just if you look at the military for what it is, right? The shots that are the most harmful are the ones that are far away, right? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, but Reno, I thought you said pay attention to the closest ones to you. Pay attention to the family members and pay attention to friends. Yes, you never stop paying attention to those people too. But a friend, a family member, a person who don't know you, even a stranger, can still sit from afar, right? And the reason why they are more detrimental, the reason why they are more harmful and hurtful is because you don't even see it coming. You don't even see it coming. In fact, somebody drop in the comments and say, I see you coming. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I see you coming. But those shots that are being taken and they are 100 miles and 100 feet and they are in positions to where you can't even see them, they're very detrimental and very harmful. However, somehow, although they are far from you, they still miss precisely. It's almost like your steps are ordained. It's almost like, the life that you're living is decreed. It's almost like you see things before they happen. Not saying that you are a psychic, but I'm saying that you see things before they happen. And so with that being said, y'all, those who are targeting you will always miss precisely, right? But let's go ahead and get directly into this, y'all. We will be addressing the elephant in the room. Your boy been gone for a few days, all right? But, y'all, with me opening up this new school, this academy, with me doing more courses, with me doing more content, with me just producing more, period, y'all, it has caused me to have not a mental shutdown, but just being very mentally tired. So I had to take a break, y'all. Three days, I would say, about 3-4 days. I had to take a break. And I want to say this, I got some of the best supporters, right, because y'all be hitting me up, and I really appreciate that, and I really love that. But for some reason, people just feel like I'm on the beach somewhere drinking a coconut, and I done had a heart attack somewhere. But, y'all, I'd rather be checked up on, versus not being thought about at all. So thank y'all so much. It really means a lot. But your boy good. All right, I just had to take a little break, and here we are, y'all, okay? Next thing I will say is, we are right here in front of the legendary great couch. Listen, y'all, every time we are in front of this legendary great couch, something legendary is going to be said. And that's just how they go, all right? But we're going to go ahead and get directly into it. Y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's get right into it, y'all. Number one, first thing is first. The reason why those who have been targeting you miss precisely is because, number one, good people breeds good karma. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, good people breeds good karma. All right? Have anybody ever heard of the laws of reciprocity? The laws of reciprocity is when individuals feel obligated to return a favor of kindness they've received. So if a person give you $25, it's going to, make you feel obligated to give them that plus more, or at least something. If a person saved your life, it's going to make you feel obligated to save their life, right? Or even do something more. The point is, y'all, is that when you are a good person, you have bred some good karma. So when you are going through the worst, you're gonna always find someone who wants to help you, or you're gonna find a situation that helps you get out of that terrible situation that you're in. Make sense to what I'm saying, y'all? And so a lot of people who are looking at you like, why can't I hit them? Why can't I touch them? Why can't I stump them? Why can't I put my foot on their neck? The reason why is because I got good karma, right? Now, maybe if I had bad karma, then we'll have a whole nother conversation. Maybe you would be able to stump me. Maybe you would be able to stop me. Maybe you would be able to hurt me. Maybe you would be able to harm me. Maybe you would. But luckily for me, the laws of reciprocity is working for me. So all the people you helped out, yep, maybe not all of them want to return that favor, but at least one or a few. All the people you poured into, maybe not all of them want to pour back into you, but maybe one or a few. The point is, y'all, is that when you are a good person, it always breeds good karma. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. The next thing, you drift away in silence. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you drift away in silence. That's the best way to be, y'all. When you move in silence, when you step back in silence, when you're not placing your business out there, when you're not telling people how you feel. You almost like a silent assassin. I was just watching a movie called The Pacifier last night, and it was about this guy who was a Navy SEALs, and he had got hurt on the job, but he came back, but his next job was not something that was so extreme. He had to babysit, right? But he was still a Navy SEALs, and so the way that he did things was crazy. Like, it was like a silent assassin. He anticipated things before it happens, right? And the person who played this movie was Vin Diesel. So y'all go check that movie out. I think it came out in 2005. It's a Disney Channel movie. But the point is, y'all, is that that's how you move, like a Navy SEAL, like a ninja assassin or something like that, especially when you are moving in silence, right? And so the thing is, with a person who's moving in silence, they won't scream. They'll keep their pain inside. Yep. They won't stop being a good person. They'll just never trust you again. Like, I'm never going to give another individual who hurt me or tried to harm me another chance to hurt me or harm me. I'm not going to give you another chance to, backstab me or stab me in my heart. So I'm going to drift away in silence. For those who don't know about the tides in oceans and stuff like that, those tides will pull you away silently, right? You're not going to see a big old wave, It's not going to be a major whale. It's not going to be a shark. It's not going to be some type of animal telling you, get away. The tide is about to pull you and drift you away in silence. It's not going to happen like that. Reno, what are you saying right now? When that ocean pull, it's doing it in silence, right? And that's the same thing with yourself. When you pull away from someone, when you pull back from someone, you are doing it in silence. Therefore, they'll never know. They'll never know. They had the gun loaded. They had the knife ready. Yep, they had the target on you. And as soon as they turned their head, you was gone. You drifted away in silence, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say, I cherish my silence. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I cherish my silence. All right, that's a heavy one. Number 3, y'all, is going to be this right here. Your discernment is on point. Your discernment is on point. Y'all, I speak about discernment a lot, but discernment is something I'll never stop talking about because it's about how you judge people. It is about how well you are looking and observing the things and situations and people around you. It's about how well you can tell, when things are right or when things are wrong. Your discernment is on point. Everybody don't have a solid discernment, right? Everybody don't have a precise discernment, but you do. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. So when a person have that on point discernment, yeah, y'all, it's when They can feel when the energy is off in the facility, at the family reunion, at work, around their friends. Yeah, it's because they already feel when you are on BS. They already feel when you ain't moving how you say you're supposed to be moving. They already can see that you ain't who you portray yourself to be. See, a person with discernment, they know when it's over, right? They know when it's over, and there's no second chances. Like when a person with discernment cuts you off, they know that I'm not about to go back, and I'm not about to allow them to come back. When a person with discernment sees that a situation is over, they're not even going to keep beating the dead horse. Sometimes, y'all, we beat dead horses. Like a relationship you know is over, you continuously forgive them, knowing that they're gonna lie to you again, cheat on you again. A friendship that's been over for years, you know that that friend is gonna continuously be jealous of you or envious of you. Right? The relationship with your family, you already know they're gonna keep doing the same things. Why? Because they don't take you serious. And some people keep beating that dead horse. Well, maybe if I do it this way, then they'll change. Maybe if I say it like this, then they will understand. Listen, family, a person who understands and gets you, you won't have to fabricate nothing. You won't have to change the way you say it. They're going to get you and understand you. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. The next thing, number 4, their opinions are invalidated. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, their opinions are invalidated. Point blank, period. You know, when y'all think about LeBron James, all right, now I talk about LeBron James a lot, but I'm making my point, y'all. But when you think about LeBron James, y'all, a lot of people like Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp, when he had his job at ESPN, your boy got fired. Skip Bayless, I want to say, and all these other guys who are ESPN analysis and stuff like that, or analytics, whatever you want to call them, critics, whatever. Their opinions are only valid when people like LeBron, Russell Westbrook, Stephen Curry, when those guys respond. Their opinions become valid. Why? Because you spoke life into my opinion. Now, true enough, yes, they have influence. Yes, they have a platform. Yes, people do listen to them. Yes, people do care about what they say. But if the person that they are speaking those things about don't say nothing, it don't really carry that much weight. I'm just being honest. It don't really carry that much weight. And so with that being said, when you begin to invalidate the opinions of the public, of family, of friends, of co-workers, of everybody else, the things that they were doing to target you will never touch you, will never hit you. They're going to miss precisely. I give y'all this. Let's just say you are in a relationship that your family can't stand, right? And it's not because the person is bad. It's not because you have a bad woman or a bad guy, but it's because they know you have a true leader if you are a woman, right? They know that you have a true woman who's going to support her man if you are a man, right? They know that the person you have is the real deal, okay? Somebody drop that down below in the comments. I'm the real deal. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say I'm the real deal, all right? But when you are the real deal, when you are in a relationship, most times, y'all, that person, family, won't like you. You know why? Because it's not that you're going to push them away from their family. It's the fact that you're going to keep their eyes open to their family. See, family can do things very underhandedly because they know that you're blinded by the love that you have for them. But when you have a spouse that's saying, hey, baby, I'm not trying to get in the way, but this is not how that should go. Baby, I'm not trying to get in the way, but you know we already had plans. Baby, I'm not trying to get in the way, but you know that we have X, Y, and Z, right? Again, it's not a problem, but the problem becomes when you don't allow them to control your relationship or your marriage. The problem becomes when you don't allow them to have validated opinions. What you say about my spouse does not matter. What you say about our household does not matter. So the opinions that you have is invalidated. So you can target us all you want, but you're going to miss precisely. But guess what? The relationships and the marriages who thrive off the opinions of their parents, who thrive off of the opinions of their cousins and just family members, period, the moment they say something that validates the situation, that validates the circumstance, the moment they say something that makes sense in their household, it's the moment it's going to all go down. It's not supposed to make sense. They can sit here and say he's ugly, he's fat, he's broke, he's this, or she's ugly, she's fat, she's this, she's terrible. It should not make sense. Everything they say should be jibber jabber. It should be, okay, all right, cool. What's for dinner? Make sense? But the moment you allow their validated opinions to live in your household, it's going to go belly up, right? And I'm going to say this, and then I'll get to the next thing, but I read where it says marriages are 75% more likely to thrive and last when they see eye to eye, hear me out, y'all, on family, politics, religion, finances, and I want to say travel. It was somewhere around that, but it said that 75% of more marriages are likely to last when they see eye to eye on family, meaning outside forces, his mama's side, her mama's side, his daddy's side, right? Her daddy's side. Yes, y'all. Family, finances, religion, politics, and I want to say travel. Okay? But the point is that is how important making the opinions of other people on the outside of your relationship and marriage does not matter. That's how important it is. Yeah, that's how important it is. You cannot allow their opinions to be validated. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Number 5, they're too late. They're too late. Now, y'all, I play football, and of course, also being in the industry, they both had something similar. And they said this: if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, then you're late. And if you're late, don't even bother to show up. Let me say that once again, y'all. If you are early, then you're on time. If you're on time, then you're late. And if you're late, don't even bother to show up, right? You know why if you're early, you're on time? Because as soon as you get there, you are literally starting when the program begins. You are literally starting when the program has started. When you're on time, you're late. You know why? Because as soon as you get there, you already a few minutes behind. Already. As soon as you get there on time. And then guess what? When you're late, you might as well not even come, because you're going to bother the people who's trying to get the lesson. You're going to bother the people who's trying to actually learn. You're going to bother and throw off the people who are already focused and not distracted. So when I equate this in, y'all, when I say they're late, they might as well not even show up. They might as well not even show up because they're not going to touch you. They're not going to hit you. They're not going to harm you. Anything they say is not validated. So this is whether they come in groups, conjoin with your enemies, or even if they set up evil plots. They're never on time because they're too late, right? Somebody drop in the comments and say you late. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you late. It's no different from a person who coming to class and coming to school, and they always late. Guess what? You might as well not show up, because you're not going to get the lesson. You're not going to get the study guide. You're not going to be able to learn. You're not going to be able to get anything. You're going to have to hope and pray that the teacher is nice enough to give you what you need. You're going to have to hope and pray that your colleagues and your friends are nice enough to give you what you need. Makes sense in what I'm saying? You might as well not even show up. But guess what? If you get there early, then you're on time, because you're right there as soon as it's about to begin. But if you get there as soon as it begins, you already missed something. You're late. And if you're late, don't even show up. And that's the same thing it is, y'all, with your enemies and haters and those who are against you. The list goes on. But family, y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all go over to the Rich Mentality Academy. All right. Y'all join the membership. We're growing over there, y'all. We are most definitely growing. It's definitely a lot, but to whom much is given, much is required. And so I'm just enjoying the process of growing this group. Y'all be sure to check out the Yes Sir t-shirts, okay? Y'all see it. Y'all go get y'all a Yes Sir t-shirt. Be sure to book a one-on-one session with your boy, or y'all can check out any one of those books. But I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.